Hello everyone, I hope you're well. I have your questions here and I have my coffee here. So I'm going to enjoy my coffee as I answer your questions. So let's get right into it. So first of all, where have I been? I've been, usually guys, when people go away from social media and they come back, they usually have this really interesting business story. Like, I've been trying to build this business behind the scenes and now I'm back and all that. Reality is I was just having fun. I went on a vacation with my family to Europe and that was it. I'm a private person. I'm not going to shove cameras in everyone's faces. I hate that. I think it's cringy and obnoxious. So when I'm with my family, when I'm on vacation with my family, I just enjoy my time without cameras, without social media, without anything like that. Now that I'm back in Dubai, of course, now I have more free time to do these videos, to answer your questions, to have conversations with you guys, which I really enjoy as well. So, second question. In trading, how do you let your winners run? I don't let my winners run, even though it might seem like it. What I do is I analyze bias on a higher time frame, guys. Let's say I open Bitcoin right now and I have a prediction that Bitcoin is going to go all the way up from $20,000 to $30,000. Instead of placing one position at $20,000 and let it run all the way into $30,000, what I do is I go to lower time frames and I dissect this whole theory, this whole movement. So what I do is I enter small trades, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 risk reward ratio on a lower time frame as the market goes from $20,000 to $30,000. This is the way that I trade. I do genuinely believe that the higher you place your TP, the more you increase its size, the less likely it's going to hit. The less likely it's going to hit means you're going to get into more drawdown and more losses before you get that one big winner. This is not my personality, this is not my style. I hate big drawdowns before my big winner. Investors hate big drawdowns. Prop firms hate big drawdowns. Everyone hates big drawdowns. And therefore, what I'd rather trade is just lay out this huge position from $20,000 to $30,000, for example. And instead of just placing one, I'll go to a lower time frame, dissect it, just simply 1 to 2, 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, then I'm out. Then I enter another position, then I enter another position based on an execution system. This is how I like to trade. Should I take it slow and enjoy my life, or should I stress about the future? Both of these terms are so fucking negative. Why take it slow and enjoy my life? I'm either a lazy fuck that doesn't do any work just so I can enjoy my life, or if I'm thinking about work or I want to work, then I am stressing about the future. Why are you so fucking negative? How about grateful? Instead, taking it slow and enjoying my life, we can say something like, I'm grateful for my life. And instead of stressing about the future, you can say that you're motivated, excited about the future. I can't sleep because I'm so excited to build my business. Not, I can't sleep because I'm so stressed about my future. And here's the thing, you don't have to choose one. You can choose both. You can be both grateful and motivated for the future. I am grateful for what I have. I am aware that other people might have it a lot harder than me, and therefore I'm grateful and I don't allow myself to complain. However, I still know that there's other people who have it way easier than me, and therefore I'm motivated to surpass them all. You can be both grateful and motivated. You don't have to choose one. What recommendations do you have for a person trying to grow a $5,000 trading account? $5,000 is nothing, and it won't make you any tangible amount of money. And this is me being real with you, by the way, because I can sell you a dream and benefit off of you. The way you can use $5,000 is by building a track record with that $5,000 for a year, let's say, that you can then present to investor, get more capital, and by extension, make more money off of that capital. This is how you make more money from $5,000, not by putting it in a trading account and trying to compound it infinitely into millions. This is not going to happen. Or you can use $5,000, by the way, to train yourself to trade in the live markets, get comfortable with it, get confident, and then apply with that same $5,000. You can use some of it to apply for a prop firm challenge, for example, get funded and make some money out of it. However, I do believe that the end goal of every trader is investors, not just prop firms. But however, you can use it, of course, as a road to getting to investors and making money along the way. Why did you choose to live in Dubai? There's many things that I can say about Dubai that is very general and everyone talks about, like safety, luxury, taxes, all that stuff. However, I'd like to talk about something else. Dubai is a conservative country. And while I'm not religious at all, however, if you give me the choice, would you rather raise your children around religious people or liberal, non-religious people that will tell your son that he can be a woman because he watched the Wonder Woman movie and he likes her, and he goes to school and he expresses that he likes Wonder Woman, and the teacher is now convincing him, hey, you can be a female, by the way, just letting you know. I would much rather raise my children around religious people. I have no problems with anyone's sexuality. I have no problems with whatever you do in your personal life. I truly don't give a fuck. I don't care. All I care about is my family, my business. I don't care about anything else. I don't care about what you do in your private life. However, I do believe that as a parent, I have the privilege and I have the right to choose what information goes to my children. That's it. It's my right to choose that. It's not anyone's right to choose it. And if I choose as a parent that I want to talk with my child about certain topics and I don't want anyone else talking to my child about that, it's my right as a parent, and I believe in that right. No matter what information you want to pass to your children, it's your right to choose. And therefore, this is why I'll choose a conservative place like Dubai, who won't allow themselves to talk about certain topics in front of children. The second reason why I choose to live in Dubai is that because of the safety, people are more willing to smile and talk to each other. When I was in Europe just right now, I was on vacation, I came back. When I used to speak to someone in the streets, let's say saying hello and all that, or trying to approach someone to have a conversation, people would look at you in a way where it's like, what do you want from me? Because they are cautious towards each other's, because the crime rate is high. I don't blame them. I'm not saying that they are shit people because they do that. I understand them. They are cautious because the crime rate is high. But because there's safety in Dubai, if you meet someone and you're like, hey, how are you? Trying to have a conversation, people are more willing to talk back to you because they are less cautious about you because there's safety. So they'll smile, talk back to you, have a conversation with you, or even if people don't have the time to have a conversation, at least they'll smile to you, say hi back, be really friendly with you because they are not afraid of you. They are not cautious about you. And it's one of the things that I also like about Dubai. When trading how to beat the fear of missing out, I don't believe that you should get rid of the feeling. When I'm looking at the charts and I see a good opportunity, a good trade, the reason why I rush to my phone to enter that trade is because I am afraid of missing out on a good opportunity. I believe that fear of missing out is what pushes you to action, what pushes you to execute on your good ideas. So I don't believe it's a negative feeling. I see it as a positive thing. The problem is choosing whether you're missing out on a good opportunity or a bad opportunity. If I'm saying, oh, I want to go to the club every single day because I'm so afraid I will miss out on the party, I'm so afraid I will miss out on drinking myself to sleep, then it's an unhealthy feeling. It's a negative feeling. I'm hurting myself and I'm afraid of missing out on that. However, if there's $1 million opportunity right now and I'm afraid of missing out on that opportunity, which pushes me to take more action, to maybe trade more, to sign that deal, to do more business because I'm afraid of missing out on it, then it's a healthy, positive feeling. The problem is, guys, that you will look a bad opportunity, a bad trade in the eye, you will look at improvising and you will be like, I'm afraid of missing out on this big opportunity, when it's actually a fucking bad opportunity. That's the problem. It's with you identifying what a good opportunity and what a bad opportunity are. So here's the thing. When you accumulate data, guys, the reason why you accumulate data, the reason why you trade and put it in your journal is so you're capable of judging your system fairly later and deciding how to optimize it. When you accumulate noisy data, which means improvisation, trading outside of your system, following signals, whatever, when you look at your journal later, you will be like, oh, it's not fair to judge my system now because I improvised, because I fucked up a lot. There's a lot of noise in that journal, so it's not fair to judge the system. Let me reaccumulate data, let me re-forward test, let me retake trades again before I'm capable of making my first judgments. So you just wasted some time in order to accumulate the good data and be able to judge your system. So the reason why that trade that you're looking at is a bad opportunity, it's not because 100% you lose. No, there is a probability that you will win and you will make money. There is that probability. It's not because of that that it's a bad opportunity. It's a bad opportunity because whether you win or lose, this is improvisation and this is noise in your journal. And when you put it in your journal, when you put those trades in your journal, it's not fair to judge your system later. Even if you're going to say, oh, my system is so good. It's not your system, you're improvised, and this is why you made money. Or if you want to say, oh, my system is so bad. It's not bad because of the system. You improvise, and this is why it's looking bad and it's negative. So it's not fair to judge your system. So you will end up just wasting time and being like, oh, okay, I should trade without improvising now. I should redo everything I did again so I can be able to judge my system later. You are delaying the process of you becoming profitable. When you understand it this way, then you understand you're not missing out on anything. You're actually delaying the process, delaying the time of when you become profitable. Is it normal to look at your trading journal and find a loss where you don't understand the reasoning behind it, or it can't be fixed? Sometimes, guys, the only way to understand why you lost is to lose more. Every trade that is a loss has a reason, but sometimes the reason isn't very evident. You look at a trade and you're like, it could be a million different reasons. It could be that double top, it could be a wrong entry, it could be my tight stop loss, it could be my big TP, I was greedy, it could be a lot of different reasons. So what is the exact reason? The only way you can know is by accumulating multiple losses to the point where it becomes a pattern. So sometimes the only way to understand it, guys, is to accumulate, let's say 10 losses, 15 losses, and then looking at them all together, then you will realize that there's commonalities between them. There's patterns between them. And then you'll be like, oh, okay, with 10 of those trades, the same thing happened. With 10 of those trades, there was a double top right before my entry, and maybe it's a pattern there, and maybe that's why I'm losing. So sometimes the only way to figure out why you're losing is to accumulate more losses so you can discover a pattern or a commonality between all your losses. So yes, you can look at one trade and be like, I don't understand why I lost. There's many reasons of why I could possibly have lost. And the only way you understand it is by accumulating some more losses, as I said. 9 to 5 and trading, is it possible? When I was working at BMW Group, guys, I thought that my career is holding me back in my trading career. But when I quit my job and started sitting in front of the charts a lot more, I started over trading, I started emotional trading, and sometimes just out of boredom, I'll enter more trades which will affect my trading career negatively. So I went back to trading for 1 hour in the morning, the same way I did it when I had a job. So nothing changed. And therefore 100%, your job isn't holding you back in your trading career. It's actually saving you from a lot of boredom that you would use to enter more trades. And therefore 100% it's possible. 9 to 5 and trading are possible from personal experience. What do you do after you've gained your trading freedom? A lot of people believe, guys, that freedom is just sitting on a beach or watching TV all day and Netflix and eating pizza and spending time with family. However, reality is, guys, even if you sit with family the whole day, which is a positive thing, you will run out of things to talk about. It will be boring, and at some point you don't want to do it anymore. And therefore, freedom, guys, is the ability to have a choice. That's it. The ability to choose what business do I want to jump in, what business do I want to exit from. If I'm already in a business right now that I don't like anymore and I want to exit out of it, I can easily choose to because I know that trading has my back. So I'm not afraid of doing what other people would consider to be risky movements. Right now, in the middle of a Wednesday, I'm standing here having my coffee and talking to you guys. The only reason I can do this is because I have trading behind my back, so I have the ability to choose what do I want to do at any point in time, which could be another business, which could be filming a YouTube video, which could be exiting out of a certain business because I'm bored of. Trading gives me that freedom. Freedom is not laziness all day, it's just the ability to have a choice in everything that you want to do. So the golden question, thoughts on prop firms after the MyForex fund situation. Are they going away? I'll be completely honest with you guys right now. I've contacted multiple CEOs of other prop firms, and no matter what they post on Twitter or Instagram or all of that shit, they are afraid. Everyone is afraid in that business right now. However, the way I see it is that what happened to MyForex funds is not necessarily a negative thing. If you read the legal documents, and I'm going to summarize this, they were doing some shady shit sometimes to deactivate users' account who, let's say, are waiting for payouts or who are trading right now on a prop firm account. And therefore, if anything, this issues a warning for other prop firms. Hey, listen, you need to do business in an ethical manner. Stop taking these accounts for no apparent reason. Number two, it was the promises that MyForex funds did. We make money when you do and all that. We all know that the way prop firms pay out their profitable traders is using the challenges fees that other traders are losing. That's it. So when a prop firm poses as, listen, we make money when you do and all that, when in reality, they're taking the losing money and just paying it out to the winner traders and of course keeping some for themselves. This is the business model itself. So just be real with it. Just say, hey, listen, the way we will pay you out is because other traders are losing their challenge fees. Just be completely honest with it. So it's the lies and the shady business behind taking other traders' account that has put my Forex funds in such a situation, in my humble opinion. And here's my advice to prop firms: stop lowballing each other's. The challenges were very hard in the past, and as days go by, they are becoming easier and easier and easier. Either lower fees or more time to pass the challenge, or whatever it is. And that's good for the user, of course. As a client right now watching this video, you're like, yeah, this is amazing. Unlimited time on FTMO, lower fees somewhere else. Like, they're all competing. Giveaways of challenges. But what this all is doing to the prop firm is more people are passing the challenges because now there's easier rules to pass. When more people pass the challenges, they have to pay out more traders. When they have to pay out more traders, it means as a company, they have more expenses. When they have more expenses, this fucks up their revenue, fucks up their profit, because remember, they are paying their profitable traders from the people who lost their challenges, for example, from the people who lost their accounts. So if less and less and less and less people are losing and more people are winning, so the revenue is going down, but the expenses are going up, which leads to them not being as profitable as before. So what they'll do next to save their asses is they'll go to shady methods to take the accounts for no apparent reason. So they'll contact a profitable trader, for example, oh, you breached this rule, and this legally puts them at risk. So prop firms need to stop lowballing each other. For you as a trader regarding the prop firm situation, I'll tell you this. Traders want to get funded. Everyone wants to get funded. And as long as there is demand, someone will be there to supply. Prop firms or just companies that fund traders, they will not be done. They will not become non-existent because there is demand and there will be always someone to supply. However, it will only change the way that prop firms do business. That's it. So I don't believe that they are going away. I don't believe that all of them are going to die, and there's not going to be any opportunity for traders to get funded anymore. I don't believe that. And as I always say, only use prop firms as just a temporary road to get to investors. That's it. If you don't have an investor right now and you want to get investors, but you just need some time to get investors, then you can just pass a prop firm challenge, get funded, make some money while trying to pursue investors up until you get investors. However, this is the world that you want to get into. I talk about it a lot. I posted a YouTube video before about that, before this whole situation, and I got trashed in some of the TikTok clips that I took from that video and posted it, that no, why do you need investors, prop firms and all that? And now you're all listening, hopefully. So just rewatch that video if you want to, guys. I think that my parents not supporting me is stopping me from going after my dreams. I've always said this, guys. If what's stopping you from making it is someone else telling you you're not going to make it, then you don't deserve to make it. You want to craft the softest, most supportive, perfect environment for you to succeed. Otherwise, you don't. What the fuck is this Teletubbies shit, guys? You can't control your environment, whether it's support around you or just your living conditions, whatever it is, you can't control it. You can only control how you react to it. And if you choose to react to it like a fucking coward, then that's your choice. Having to deal with words coming out of someone's mouth is way easier than everything you'll deal with in business. So if this is stopping you from making it, then you won't be able to handle this. So this will be the end of this small video, guys. Make sure you subscribe, notifications, all the YouTuber stuff. I'll see you soon, guys, and good luck.